Hello you most beautiful and most amazing top 10ers, I'm Rebecca Felgate and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. Today we are talking about the beautiful internet sensation Azzyland. Azzy is a 25-year-old cosplay model, gamer and YouTuber. Over the past year she has really taken off, gaining 100,000 Instagram followers and almost 200,000 YouTube subscribers. Actually, by the time this video goes out, she could have reached it already. Fingers crossed. We are so excited about Azzy's career and we are actually, surprise, even lucky enough to have her in the studio today to help us with her top 10 bio. So, I present to you the one and only, the beautiful Azzyland.
Hi Rebecca!
Yay! Oh, so this is the major babe. Woo! Yes, yeah. Beautiful top 10ers who just want to learn about you.
No.
Yes! So we are going to give you 10 awesome facts about this beautiful lady. Are you ready? So starting off our list, in at number 10, Azzy has the ability to lucid dream. This is so cool.
Okay, so I actually can like force myself to lucid dream. So what I do at night is I don't do it all the time, but what I do is I lie completely still. And you know when you lie completely still, you have these urges to like move, and you have to avoid that urge. And then you have this urge to swallow, and you have to avoid that urge. And if you do that for long enough, eventually you start seeing like almost like abstract objects, almost like a screen, and you kind of have to go through the screen, and then you start lucid dreaming. You can dream about whatever you want and do whatever you want. It's really cool.
That sounds amazing. Is it like Inception?
Kinda, yeah, and you can actually, it feels like you're really doing something in real life. So in one of my dreams I decided I wanted to be like a secret agent, and I could like fly and do all these really cool things. Whoa. And it's so cool. It's like a real life video game and you're in the video game.
I can't believe this. This is amazing. You need to teach me how to do this.
I will. It takes practice, but anyone can do it.
In at number 9, Azzy is Canadian and grew up in Toronto. Holla at you, Toronto. So how did you find growing up in Toronto, and what do you think of the Canadian gaming scene?
I absolutely love Toronto. I find that like we have such a nice like community. Everybody's super nice. The only thing I don't really like is the cold. I get cold really easily. The gaming industry in Toronto isn't like, I feel like it's underdeveloped compared to like Europe and Asia. I feel like it definitely could use some more work, but the community that we do have is amazing. So it's definitely like the basis is there. I just don't feel like it's as big.
Well, it's amazing that you are living here and still living here, because hopefully people like you being in the city are going to be able to boost its kind of profile.
I hope so. I already see it growing. Like every single like month it's like becoming bigger and bigger, so it's good.
Bringing it for the Toronto gaming scene. Woo!
Yeah, Toronto.
In at number 8, before becoming a professional cosplayer and YouTuber, she was training to be a doctor.
So I actually did my whole undergrad in double major biology and chemistry at Wilfrid Laurier. It's in Waterloo, which is like close to Toronto. And then I did my first year med school, but I wasn't really happy doing it. It's something like my parents always wanted me to pursue, and I hate the sight of blood and needles. Yeah, I wanted to be a pediatrician possibly because it was like the least amount of blood. And that's kind of why I haven't pursued it, but I might still go back to it, and I'm still thinking about it.
I think you'd be such a cute nurse or doctor. I can imagine you coming along with like a stethoscope and taking heartbeats, and I would imagine there would be a few pulses racing.
Oh. I would care a lot about the patients. I just don't know. Like, I can't deal with like anything super traumatic. I don't know if I could deal with like telling people like bad news. I'm a very positive person, so that kind of turns me off of it.
Yeah, YouTube is just more fun and less life-threatening.
More positivity. Well, for the most part.
Yeah. In at number 7, Azzy is a PADI certified scuba diver and spends all of her money on travel, which is definitely something we have in common. So Azzy, I had no idea. Tell me what it's like to scuba dive.
It is actually one of the coolest things. The thing I love about scuba diving is that when you're under the water, you can't hear anything. All you can hear is your own breath coming in and out of the tank. So it's so peaceful, and you can actually swim with the fish. You know how like fish in tanks are terrified of you? In the water, they almost treat you like you're another fish. Like they don't really care. Like I've swum with sharks, I've swum with turtles, I've swum with like schools of fish, and they're just like, they get a little bit scared if you try to touch them, but if you're just like swimming with them, they're like, yo, and I'm like, yo.
You're like a mermaid. You're like an actual real life mermaid.
It's so much fun. It's so peaceful. You kind of get a rush out of it too, especially when you look up and there's so much water above you.
Yeah. I love it. and what is the best vacation you've ever been on?
Best vacation. There's things I love about all the places I've been. I really enjoyed Croatia. So for Croatia, me and a bunch of friends, we rented a boat, and for 7 days we lived on this boat and we sailed around to different islands in Croatia, which was so much fun because we got to see like the different culture and all the different islands.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was like such a good bonding experience with me and my friends. And living on a boat, it's different. Like you don't really have the same type of things you have in a home.
Yeah.
So it was definitely an experience.
So I'm getting a lot of water vibes from you. Can we rent a boat?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, you are a Pisces.
I am a Pisces.
This is crazy. That's an extra fact that you just get for free.
Yes.
I think after this video, me and Azzy are just gonna rent a boat and have a great time.
Let's do it.
Yes. In at number 6, she first started hosting in 2015, and now she is a host on Michael McCrudden's Before They Were Famous. We're gonna hear direct from Azzy what this is like.
Okay, so the way that I started hosting was I actually got invited to come in for an interview because of my cosplay on I.O. And then Michael was like, "You're really good on camera. Like, do you want a hosting job?" And I was like, "Sure." And then he hired me and I was horrible to start off. Like I was like, this is so terrifying. Talking on camera like actually scared me. Like in real life I'm like normal, and then on camera and I'm like, "Hi, I'm cringy." So yeah.
I think that you're incredible on camera. What are you even talking about?
Oh, I've gotten better, but if you watch some of my older videos, you might actually die. Like actual death. I don't want to kill you.
I don't think I will actually die. So what's been your favorite Before They Were Famous video that you posted?
Okay, so I have two.
Okay.
My one favorite is the one I did on Khaleesi because, or Amelia Clark. Or she'd become queen of...
Azzy, this video is supposed to be about Amelia Clark, not Khaleesi.
It's Khaleesi! But I'm obsessed with
You love
Game
it,
of
don't you? I've
Thrones.
seen your cosplay.
I love her character. So that one's kind of like just because I like the character. There's like a Before They're Famous that has a bit of controversy behind it. That's the phase Jev.
Oh yeah.
Where I did a bit blunder. I called him Jason Eugene Bunderhar, which is actually not his last name, and kind of made me into a little bit of a meme, I guess you could say.
Yeah, she's very sorry, but then he mentioned you in a video afterwards.
I did an apology video, and he took it so well. Like he like really like is such a nice person. So.
Oh, shout out to you. In at number 5, her first ever cosplay was Vegeta Dragon Ball Z. And we can see a picture of her wearing all of that right now. Doesn't she look awesome? Moving on to number 4, her biggest inspiration in life is gaming, and it's also her happy place.
So I've always noticed that like when I like need to get away from something or I'm bored, or my thing that I always turn to was gaming. So gaming has been my biggest inspiration, and sharing that with like all like the wonderful people of the interwebs, it's been amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
So in at number 3, getting a little bit personal,
no.
Azzy is actually dating really high up there, subscribed to YouTuber Quebblecop. She's run off, but she is. It's been confirmed by Scarce, and it has been confirmed by both Quebblecop and Azzyland. These two are together. Come back here, I want to hear about your relationship.
He's really sweet and nice to me. Now
Aww.
I'm really shy.
So how did you meet, and what's his real name?
His real name is Jordy.
Jordy. Hi
Yes.
Jordy,
Hi,
how
Jordy.
are you?
So I was at E3 and he was at E3, and our mutual friend, Jobless Garrett and Leah, they were like, these two people would be awesome for each other. And I was like completely like, I didn't know I was being like set up, but everybody else knew. Literally everybody at the party knew except for me. And I was like, da, 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 da. And then it just,
Jordy, Jordy.
Stop! And then from there, just like, yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. And you two seem very happy in your videos.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy.
Thank
And Jordy,
you.
if you're watching, come hang out with us here in Canada because we need to meet. So moving on to number 2, Azzy's career highlight so far has been hosting a panel at Florida SuperCon.
So there's been a lot of highlights. Like I love meeting like all these people. It just like every single time it just really blows my mind. But for this, it was a panel at Florida SuperCon, and there was like about like 200 people there, which like I just like can't even believe that many people would come and listen to me talk. There's a few other panels I hosted that weekend. There was one where I like actually gamed live, and that was fun too. So I thank you for everybody who came out, and everybody that weekend was so nice to me. I love you all.
So we have reached that all-important moment in our top 10 interesting facts about Azzyland, the lady, the myth, the legend. Do you even know what number 1's gonna be?
No, I don't.
Well, at number 1, her favourite game is, I hope I've got this right because she's standing right next to me, is Zelda Link to the Past.
Yes!
Is that right?
It is, yeah! You did it.
Right. Ooh, my reception was good.
Link to the Past, it's an amazing combination of old and new Zelda. Like it has elements of like, for example, like Ocarina of Time, but also like elements of like the older games. And I love how it's like just like a good combination of both. It's really, there's beautiful like metaphors and symbolism in the game. Like it's like basically there's two parallel universes, like the dark and the light world. And the light world is like the seemingly like good world, while the dark world is this horrible place. But there's problems in the light world that are reflected by the dark world, and you don't see them until you start transversing the two worlds. And it's just such a beautiful like puzzle and adventure game.
It sounds amazing. You need to teach me how to play it because I've never played it
I will.
before.
It's good for like people who are just getting into Zelda too.
You are an absolute inspiration. Thank you so much for joining us
And
on
you're
Most
a
Amazing
doll.
Top 10. You're a doll.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, well, anytime. If you guys have not yet subscribed to Azzyland, then you absolutely have to. Am I right? We can push her.
I'm not very good at video games, but I have a lot of fun.
She has a lot of fun. She has a lot of banter. We can help push her over the 200,000 subscribers. And if you're watching this in the future, maybe Azzy isn't like millions and millions right now.
Stop.
So I hope that you are. So thank you once again. You also can follow my own YouTube channel, Rebecca Felgate Official. Azzy's a subscriber.
I am. I love your stuff.
We're friends. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10, then please do so. Also, if you love this video, and why wouldn't you, give it a good old thumbs up, share it around the internet. Let's break the internet with this because we love Azzy so much. Break the internet.
That's a big goal.
So thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Mwah.